Hello everyone. We hope you're having an amazing day today. As you all know, Yellowstone will be back on Paramount Network on November 13 with its 5th season. At this point, we believe almost everyone knows what's Yellowstone about, but still, let's remember the synopsis of the show. Yellowstone chronicles the Dutton family, led by John Dutton, who controls the largest contiguous cattle ranch in the United States. Amid shifting alliances, unsolved murders, open wounds, and hard-earned respect, the ranch is in constant conflict with those it borders, an expanding town, an Indian reservation, and America's first national park. The show expanded on this seemingly simple premise and in less than 5 years managed to become the most popular show in the US. Well, we're not surprised to see that level of success on Yellowstone's part, as it's at the hands of some of the most creative and talented people in Hollywood. The show's creator is Taylor Sheridan, a name whom we know from Sons of Anarchy. In Sons of Anarchy, Sheridan was just another actor who was doing his best. He wasn't bad by any means, but it was clear that he wasn't going to be the star of the series, so he decided to follow a different path and create his own show. It was a gamble for sure, but it worked as he created Yellowstone, which modernized the old-school country genre, added some political elements, local drama, and lots of unlikable characters. Up until that point, we were not aware of our desire to have a drama show in the country, setting the high focus on traditional values. Now that we agree with the stance of the majority of the Yellowstone characters, we cannot help but be impressed by them. Apart from Sheridan, another strong name in the show is Kevin Costner, who is part of a Hollywood royalty at this point. Costner mostly shines through his patriarchal character, John Dutton, and he knows his character's influence on the show's success. In fact, he is very proud to be a part of such a successful project, as he says, "I have a special pride in understanding what we launched, what we did, and how we continue to do it." In America, if something works, you just figure out how to keep making that same idea work and work and work. And you do that. You just wring it out until it won't give any more. And certainly, they're trying to do it in an intelligent way, but the original Yellowstone has spawned all these. Now it's clear that Season 5 of the show will continue to impress us and be an excellent addition to the Yellowstone dynasty. But still, we would like to see a trailer to make sure the season will not disappoint us. When will that trailer be released, though? Here's the good news. It's already released. Yes, you heard it right. Yellowstone has just released its Season 5 trailer, and we cannot wait to break it down for you. The trailer starts with John taking the oath to become the governor of Montana, which is huge. We know that he basically stole that seat from Jamie, who was arguably the one that deserved it. But in this world, the ones who have the power win, not the ones who deserve it. So it seems like John and also Beth got what they wanted. Then John does what is expected from him by firing the entire staff. He appoints Beth as the chief of staff, which is highly controversial. But when it comes to the Duttons, controversy is the least that we are concerned about. We cannot imagine what will Beth do to Montana. At least we know that Jamie has warned her, which is good. In the trailer, he said they will fight you hard to Beth, which is a very candid warning and proves that Jamie is ready to give up in the face of Beth but still cares about her. Beth answers, "Is there any other way of fighting?" As you can imagine, Beth never changes. Like never. We see her kissing Rip a bunch of times in the trailer, which is cute. But we also see her making Caroline Weaver, the CEO of Market Equities, suffer from a nervous breakdown. We see John signing a peace that is highly debated, and we believe this peace will make things pretty difficult for Market Equities. When taking the oath, John swears to fight against all domestic and foreign threats, which is as American as Yellowstone gets. By saying foreign, we believe he refers to the Market Equities and won't stop until they are out of Montana. That being said, he clearly expresses in the trailer that although he is loving Montana, he has become a governor for his family. Yes, Duttons and their obsession with family. Casey also says at one point in the trailer that he does things for his father, not for himself. Then we see Monica crying with freshly cut short hair. We believe she cut her hair after a nervous breakdown. We believe she gave up her hope from Casey, as she says, "When we say we gave everything to this land, we mean everything." We believe she gave her baby to the land, and this is somehow because of Casey, and therefore she will never forgive him. The spirits might have even forced Casey to make a choice between the Yellowstone Ranch and the baby, who knows. Well, only know one thing. This will be the beginning of the end for the Duttons, as their obsession with the family will be the one thing that harms them in the end. Have you watched the Yellowstone Season 5 trailer? Are you excited about the new season? Do you think John will be a good governor for Montana? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.